for the primary election last Thursday. I picked what you have in Texas votes, and in every state vote you have propositions that are made to the state, and the people can decide, they can cast their vote whether they are yay or nay for this vote, for this proposition. There were 12 propositions this time, I believe, no, 10, and one of them was shocking to me. I will read this proposition aloud. Texas should ban chemical castration, puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and genital mutilation surgery on all minor children for transition purposes, given that Texas children as young as 3 are being transitioned from their biological sex to the opposite sex. A lot of you may be able to pick up on the seriously messed up implications on such a proposition if it were to become law. Now, the way this was voted is that the way this was written is that it is assuming that this already exists, that chemical castration, puberty changing, or anything that involves the transitioning from one gender to the other already exists in Texas. Sure, it already exists, but for children as young as 3 years old, that it was deeply shocking to me. And you know what I voted for when I saw it, and I just thought, this reminds me of the case. There was a case a few weeks or a month, maybe longer than a month ago, in Texas, where a woman was telling her child that he was a boy, a girl, and the girl name for this boy was Luna, but it's actually a boy, a biological boy with a boy name, and the father was trying to gain custody of this woman, but not this woman, but of this child. But it was a long battle in the courts because this woman was, I don't remember how the argument went, but it was just so that the woman could keep the child and the man could be left away. This woman was trying to persuade this boy that he was a girl. I remember when I had a 7-year-old child that I was babysitting, and this child told me, "I'm a girl." And I said, "No, you are not a girl. You're a boy. You are a boy." And he said, "Why?" And I sat down and explained to him as best as I could that why he is a boy and why he's wearing the clothes that he wears. And after that, everything was settled. But, children they ask a lot of questions. They are in a period where they are curious and they want to, sometimes they'll drown you in whys. Why this? Why is it like that? Why is this happening? And sometimes the answer can get to because I said so. But on this, the way I see it is you have to be clear with your male or your female that they are a male or a female. Maybe they can decide when they are 18 years old or 21 years old that they want to be a male or a female. But if we're talking about children that are 3 years old to 10 years old who want to play games and say that they are the opposite gender, we have to explain to them that they are this gender because they possess a certain genitalia and other features that will make them of this gender. You can't just tell them or have them convince themselves of their dream that they are of a different gender. And the whole state, it seems that the state of Texas is close to legitimizing gender transition for children that are as young as 3 years old. This is dangerous. It is very dangerous. And I could say more about this, but I think you understand where I'm coming from here. This is Estebanation. Please go vote. Go vote and know what. This is one of those reasons why voting is important. Because you at least, I will not cut it off at that, Estebanation. But this is one of those reasons why voting is important. Because you can at least inform yourself as to what is happening in the politics of your state. You may not be aware of every Senate meeting, every closed door meeting between every congressman. Don't keep up with Congress people as maybe you keep up with other people. But through your vote, you can understand what's going on every single year in politics, whether it's through the early vote or the primary vote. And make sure to keep messed up propositions like this from becoming law. Now this is Estebanation.